What is that? Oh no, I don't need no filters. Okay, I'm pressing buttons. Share mute. Oh, I tried that mute microphone. What is save highlight, I wonder? Look, I'm pressing buttons. I'm pressing buttons. It's not as many. I can't even. Okay. It's not as many buttons in there on the phone. Hello. If you see my disheveled, it is what it is. It's a little disheveled. I mean, not for real, but it's a little disheveled. Oh, y'all. It could have been a way more disheveled because in the last 15 days, per my belief, welcome, y'all. What is I'm doing? Welcome, y'all. What is I'm doing? Can I welcome y'all before I get to talking y'all heads off, please and thank you. welcome, y'all. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. A TikTok, you don't stop. Hey, a TikTok, you don't stop. Hope y'all had a good day. It's Sylvie414, y'all. It's Sylvie, your rough edge light. Say, coming to bring you a little bit of that balance, that 414, that one in the middle to bring you some balance again. I hope y'all have had a wonderful day. I have had a very productive day. Now, on to what I was saying. And I remembered, you guys. Yay me. Coffee, marshmallows, a little bit of caramels. Water and a soda that I'm possibly not even going to drink because the last time I took a sip of it, it was a little sweet and not really soda-y anymore. So I put it in the freezer to see what it was going to do. And if I don't do flat sodas, once it starts tasting sweet and not hit the back of my throat because I don't drink soda. When have y'all seen me bring drinks? Now, it might be some fun coffee, but I don't believe that I have come up here one day and said, hey, go a soda. I don't drink soda, so when I drink a soda, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to get a diet soda. I'm not going to get a clear soda. I want a Dr. Pepper. I used to be a Pepsi girl, but now Pepsi tastes like the thing that it cleans car batteries. But, the thing that makes it clean car batteries. Let me go ahead and, because if I open that, I'm going to have to save that for a little bit. I ain't want to leave it in the freezer because I ain't want it to freeze, because freezing it was definitely no bueno. But you all, let me tell y'all something. I'm always reaching for these as if I'm reading. I'm not reading. I'm not going to put them on. I'm going to do very well with this. Oh, okay. Look, I'm tripping, y'all, because I knew I had water that was open. I got a little bit still left in this bottle. When I tell y'all that I am really ecstatic over just doing these videos, when I say that I am getting so much reminding me that I was somebody that didn't even want to touch technology. You would have asked me to make that video. Y'all, this is what it be. Y'all know what I was posting before. Once I talk, I cut that joke up, make it a minute long, gonna post it. And I thank y'all. Y'all know I come up here and thank y'all. We is at 188 YouTube. We is at 188. That is 12 away from 200. I am uber excited. For, I, Let me tell the TikTok story again. I don't know if I've told the TikTok story. I'm watching the young lady on TikTok. She just started her TikTok account. This has been a few months now. So she just starts her TikTok account and she's like, people be like, I don't even know why you want a platform because don't nobody watch your stuff or view your stuff or what have you. And she be like, I be thankful for any like, any share. She said, I woke up one morning, I posted my video. She said, I went to bed one night, I posted my video. I woke up the next morning, they had one view. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I I I know the feeling. I was telling my people, I stayed at one subscriber on YouTube for months. I stayed at one subscriber for months. And then I got to 7. And I stayed at 7 for like months again. And then I went on Michi X. I've told this story a few times. Went on Michi X. And thank you, Michi X. Michi X feeling the waves in the YouTube streets right now. Shout out to Michi X and shout out to Angela Stanton King. I really wish I could have been able to be at the Black Agenda, but there's some things and some stuff. I just respect both of them. You know, I watched both of them before. I'm not saying that to say that anything that's going on is between them. When I watched Angela's video, it really sounded like she was trying to be in as much of a balanced place as possible. I'll say that. Understanding why Michi is upset, because Michi is upset about the turnout of the Black Agenda, which is an event that she has had, I think, for years. Some things didn't just turn out right. People, places, and things went awry. And they did. Michi X and Angela Stanton is that you look, y'all done seen me, heard me come on this platform and talk about I believe it's the season for the Willie D and the Bushwick Bill. Like I'm telling y'all, when I found out that those dudes didn't like each other, can just like ponder. Y'all know Sylvie likes for y'all to ponder. When I found out that these dudes did not like each other, but they put all of that to the side to what you say, huh? Get money. What you say, huh? Get what you say, huh? Get money. Ay, get money. And that's what I saw in Michi X. Michi done been, she done been powwowing with a few folks that I have seen, like Nathan Daly. Like when they came together, I'm like, okay, she's stepping up that game and finding common ground. This the season right now. The common ground season. You're not gonna like everything everybody in your vicinity does, but you want to know that you're dealing with people of good character. That's why we be up this day talking about character. That's why I'm taking the modesty to the character. Still got some arms out. It's a whole strapless dress. I just threw me a little cute tank top on top of it because I'm not going to be in a tent. Because the God did not tell me to be in a tent. But the God told me to make sure I check my character at all times. How would I how's does I represent the God if I just feel like it's okay to walk around with any old kind of character? Out here just trying to get the bag for the bag's sake. No concern for the peoples. Character gonna have concern for the peoples. Character is not just going to look at oneself and see how much money they can get and how much status they can obtain from a situation. And I don't know what Bushwick's character. I attempt to assess Willie D's character because I watch him. Y'all know I say that often. I feel like he's one of the most balanced men, and he ain't no simp. I mean, look, he's not that dude, but he is not. I think they call the red pill dudes. Some of the mana spirits. Truth, calmly, and without embarrassment. Because sometimes when I get passionate, my truth might come with embarrassment. It might not come out so calm. But I just had got a word, y'all. Let me tell you where I had got that word from. Let's go ahead on and start off there. What the name of my title is? You follow what it is, y'all. I'm going to YouTube. I've never forgotten my title. Goodness grievous. Looky here. And I didn't put it in my notes. I generally put it in my notes. So please forgive me while I go to YouTube. What is it? It probably ain't even gonna tell me, like, unless I scroll past and it tells me I'm live. Is you falling for? I found me. Is you falling for? What might that mean? You say, is you falling for? Welcome. What might that mean? Is you falling for? They had said to me a long time ago that if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. Is you falling for? Because if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. If anything can go on and you just sit back and be like, oh, I'm going to rationalize why that's okay. And I'm going to rationalize why that's okay. But I ain't going to rationalize why this okay. That's a little hypocritical right there. Because a lot of times, that thing that you ain't going to rationalize why that's okay is not the bigger fish. I promise you, it be the small fish. It don't be the bigger fish. Could we be having our eyes on the small things like Simone Biles' edges? Yeah, I'm going to cut that one up tonight. We'd be worried about that. We be worried about Simone Biles' edges. But Brittany can get up here. And let me tell y'all something. There is no disrespect intended. Welcome. Like, share, and subscribe. No disrespect intended. But when Brittany got clanked over there, when they showed her at that point, I said, ooh, this chick look familiar. I knew I didn't watch WNBA for the same reason that Lovely T, because Brittany was like, WNBA don't get paid like the NBA. And I'm just like, Lovely T took the thought out of my head really quickly. I counted. She didn't take it out of my head because it hadn't populated. But it did real quick after she said it. Like, it was waiting. And she just was so quick that it was her thought first. You don't rate like the NBA. As long as you've been around, I really don't hear nothing about the WNBA. And the fact of the matter is that all over the globe, women get paid less than men. So you want to talk about the pay in the WNBA, as you say, that transgendered women, and Lovely T brought transgendered men into it. So you mean to tell me transgendered men and they 5'5" selves gonna be able to go out here on the NBA and play against LeBron? But you want to tell me, you want the truth? I'm gonna need you to be able to handle the truth. You want to tell me that it's okay for transgendered women? We can't. I don't care. It's You cannot take biology out the game. If you want to play around with feelings, y'all know I just posted emotional nest. I ain't put in my Tootie voice. But if you want to play around with feelings, come on, let's play around with feelings. But you can't play around with biology. The transgendered woman that the young lady, and I forget her name, but go check out Lovely T. Go check out her channel. Subscribe. About Brittany Griner, and you'll see the young lady that's fighting against transgenders being able to play women's sports. That transgender woman that she is contesting played in men's sports, and I think he was toe up from the flow up in the men's sports, but then he transitioned. So that she transitioned and then began to play sports in the women's league. And just like you tearing women all up. Now guess who Lovely T brought into it? Because she brought the balance. Because Tucker Carlson said it, you guys. Tucker said that you have to bring the truth calmly and without embarrassment. There's power in that, he said. He spoke out, y'all. He spoke out. He didn't speak about whether he got fired, whether he parted ways. He spoke out, though. Like they can't stop the truth. He said that's the universal law. The truth shall prevail. And what I could not get out of my spirit is I know that the Most High told me to bring the truth. And Tucker said, as long as you calm about it. That's what Tucker had said. Tucker said, calm and without embarrassment. And one thing for sure and two things for certain. I ain't following him always. But what you couldn't say is that dude didn't bring it just like this. The same way that he brought it when he just did that, when he released his statement. Just like this. Unbothered. So, boxing. So you mean to tell me a transgender woman is supposed to box a woman and that's supposed to be okay? Even Angela Stanton said something about it the other day, because Angela's like, nobody ain't even gonna be able to defend you. You gonna have to, if that person comes in your face, you gonna have to fight that person, because if the man step up and try to fight that person, the man going to jail. Biology. Things that domestic disputes are made out of. You ain't never let no man get away with putting their hands on a woman. He going to jail. If I heard that young lady correctly, this transgendered woman had not even transitioned, was walking around the locker naked. So no care to anybody else's feelings, but you want everybody to care to your feelings. The calm was going away. I had to bring myself back to the calm. You want everybody to care to your feelings, but no care to anybody else's feelings when you walked around the locker that way. But where is there a place that biology would be able to be taken out of that? Where is there a sport that a man would not be stronger than a woman? Because, again, I was saying Lovely T brought some folk into it. The best in tennis. The best, to me. She says some of the best. I say the best chicks. And I've been watching tennis for a long time. I remember Mary Lou. I remember Bruce. I was a big Bruce Jenner fan. In my head, I could play tennis. In New York, we played handball. It was something like tennis. I was good with a handball. You're doing it with your hand. Up against that wall. And I left New York and they didn't have wall. We didn't even have recess in the same way. In New York, we went to the schools after school and played handball on the walls. It was different in New York than it was in North Carolina. But yeah, I watched tennis. So Venus and Serena said that they could beat anybody. Nobody could beat them. No man could beat them. So a man challenge that. Challenge that. He said, let me see how this works out for you guys. Because I rank number 200 underneath the men. And I think that the other one, the one that the young lady is fighting right now, I think it was a bigger gap than 200. I want to say it was over 300 or maybe even 600. I'm not quite sure. But this one was 200 below the rest of the men. Came and put a dusting on Venus and Serena. Put the dusting on Serena first and then put the dusting on Venus. Because you know, they both the beast, but Venus is the unspoken beast. Serena got the gigs. You know, sometimes it happens like Venus the beast. They both the beast. Venus the beast. He beat Serena by 1 and Venus by 2. We're different. Yes, we're different. We're different. Yes, we're different. Is you falling fa? Hello, beautiful. Is you falling fa? What you falling fa? Let me tell you alls of what Tucker Carlson said. He said he'll be back first and foremost. He said he believes that there is a group out there, and he spoke of the parties, both parties, not just one, that would like to silence the truth. I told y'all the Most High told me, there it go, Lord. There it go. You made me think that be you. I don't even be seeing nothing in the light. Make me want to turn around and see, is it doing that in the mirror? It don't be doing it in the mirror. It just be big. It'll just start beaming in here like the Lord be talking to me through the light, y'all. I'm just saying. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But Tucker said that there are those that would like to silence the truth. He said big topics get no discussion, like important topics. And it's all over YouTube. All of the content provided, all of the content creators that I watch will say that of their audiences. They got them clickbait titles in there or pictures. You coming in. You're going to listen. As soon as they maybe get to speaking about something that is more wisdom than juice. And we're here for the juice. We're going to talk about that too. Because we won't be here for the juice. Because I promise you, we now, masses, ain't no different than the masses we're going to talk about in a minute. We here for the juice. But then we FALLIN FA. Stand for nothing, fall for anything. Why is nobody speaking on this? There is a such thing that can be made as a transgender league. You don't even have to make 2 transgender leagues. The transgender league can suffice for transgender men and transgendered women. And that way we make sure you have a heavyweight, a featherweight, a lightweight in boxing. You not letting no heavyweight box no featherweight. Come on now. It was still calm, Tucker. It was. Because I didn't feel it here or here. Floyd Mayweather was not going to fight Mike Tyson. He was not going to fight Evander Holyfield. He was not going to fight George Foreman. He was not going to fight none of them cats. He was not going to fight Dolph Lundgren. I don't even remember his name. I must break you. But that's the sport I like. Boxing. Don't be talking to me about no whatever that other mess is, MMA and all that good stuff. I'm boxing. And I still have every intention on taking some boxing lessons. once I get transitioned to the new place. So let me go ahead and finish reading what Tucker said. He said, the big topics get no discussion. Both parties are trying to benefit themselves, basically. He said the people in charge are afraid. So they've given up on persuasion because they try to persuade you to come and move to force. Now they're trying to force you to do things. Sips coffee. I've been feeling a little forced for the last few years, a little forced and, trying to force. And then you got people, on one side of the force and they just want to judge you because you feel the force and you just trying to let people be people, but people don't want to let you people. People want you to let them people, but they don't want to let you people. They want force. Truthfulness and force. When you try to force somebody to do something, they feel like you're hiding something. What you hiding? What you hiding? Why you forcing? Or what you trying to hold on to? People don't let money, don't let money change you. Almighty dollar, yeah. For the love of money, people will steal from their mother. For the love of money, people will rob their own mother. People don't let money, don't let money change you. Almighty dollar. And now let's talk about Jerry Springer exploiting the black peoples. That's where you stay up, but you gotta try to find words to get around. To that I say, I saw so many different colors on Jerry Springer. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous. So many different topics on Jerry Springer. Was he exploiting the animals? Jerry Springer was making money like most people make money. Most of what I hear, when people start saying things like, because I just explained this to a friend today, because I brought Kevin Samuels into it. And when I brought Kevin Samuels into it, my friend says, I have absolutely no love for Kevin Samuels. It just seems like he was just down, what did he say? Basically what everybody else is saying. He just hated black women. I don't believe he hated black women. I believe that he had some issues, as many men do. I believe that, and I've said it plenty of times before, every woman that was on that platform called in. He didn't have anybody's phone numbers. He didn't dial their numbers. He didn't call them and say, be on my show. You make the choice. And I sung For the Love of Money. You ain't even making no money. You ain't making no money to go on Calvin Crown show. You won't making no money to be on Jerry Springer, so I guess that's all. So maybe I should have changed the words to For the Love of Notoriety, because that's all that was about. Anybody that ever wanted to go on a talk show wanted to be noticed. When I was on the talk show, because Ringo thought that I was watching Ringo about Jerry Springer. He thought that Jerry Springer's show was in New York, and I was like, yeah, no, it wasn't in New York. It was in Chicago, and I know that because I went to the Jenny Jones show probably about 3 or 4 times. And one of the times that I went to the Jenny Jones show, I wasn't a guest that was scheduled. But if you go, oh dang, if you go and you no, if you go and you look up the Jenny Jones show, plug in hot seat, I'm pretty sure you can well damn, let me Google and see if I can find myself in the hot seat. I'm gonna Google because I had those episodes on DVD. I mean on VHS, and I had them for years, and then they just disappeared. But I didn't meet Jerry Springer, like, but I spoke in passing a couple of times. Hey Jerry, hello. I have spoken to Jerry Springer, saw him face to face and spoken with him in Chicago. His show was in Chicago. He was just born, I think, and raised in Chicago, but in New York, and he later moved to, and that does, like, he got all of that feel, that city boy. Like, Chicago's still a city, it's just in the Midwest. Um, but I don't feel as though he exploited anybody, because I feel like every human has a choice. It was people that you would have never caught on, people that watched it. I I never even tried to go be a guest. I was okay with watching it from home. I didn't have to be a guest there, but I did want to be a guest at Wendy. I mean, that guy ain't never get to be there, and did want to be a guest there. Tried to get tickets to hers. You ain't never seen no fighting or mess. I mean, say what you want. It's always everybody else was gossip. Phil Donahue, gossip. Y'all just mad because Wendy did it on a greater level than any of them, but Jerry did it on a greater level than any of them. Jerry booted Ricky. You know what I'm saying? When Jerry came along, Ricky started dying down. So let's not cap. We out here capping on Wendy and she getting what she deserve. Now you want to be talking about Jerry exploited black. Can he rest in peace, man? Can he just rest in peace? He was a legend. In my video, I said what I said. In my it's just a vibe voice. Excuse me, Jess. It's just a vibe voice. I said what I said. He was a legend, whether you agree with him or not. And he was more than just a talk show host, because the dude did politics before he ever moved into that realm. That part. So it's not that I ever feel like there's no such thing as exploitation. Because I gave an example to him today of exploitation. And when I tell you he totally jumped on my bandwagon and understood what I was saying about Kevin Samuels, you're probably judging Kevin Samuels based off of clips that you saw, as were plenty of the people that judged him. Just based off clips. Y'all ain't trying to go follow him. I told him a lot of the stuff that you saw him say, I saw what made him say that. I used to sit and watch the show and be like, that's why she got it. Woman up there, they would have got it from me for. If the Most High wouldn't say they calm your nerves, softness turns way around, that was the Most High told me. And then Tucker Carlson just confirmed it, basically. I don't think I was finished reading. So, sometimes every time people can go off and get on their tangents, and, things just finish. He says, when honest people bring truth calmly, that's what I've been saying during this whole live, calmly and without embarrassment, they become powerful. He says, and the liars who try to silence them shrink and become weaker. He said the iron law of the universe, truth True things prevail. All right, y'all. Now I got one more thing to talk about. Now this one, maybe I sung the song too early. Is you FALLIN FA? Let's bring it to the table. I told y'all I see a whole lot of women coming at men coming at women a lot of times because I'm in go watch some more her new special on Netflix and see what she calls the sector of YouTube that I watch. The sector of YouTube that I'm probably a part of, I would assume, you guys. Is this our sector? I don't know. But I could dig it because I love some more, and she had me rolling on the floor with her new jank. But I see a whole lot of fighting amongst men and women, and I see a whole lot about what you bring into the table. And I see women talking about I am the table, and I see men talking about you need to bring this, that, and the other to the table. And then you want a woman to bring whole jobs and all that crazy mess to the table, and then you want her to act like a traditional, old-fashioned woman with a whole job. Where they do that at? Y'all know where they do that at. I don't even got to say it. Say it for me, y'all. Over there in where? Okay then. Okay then. We do not do totally over here, Sylvie. We do balance. We do each person desiring balance. And as Willie D explained the table, and I'm not explaining it the way he explained it. I'm choking, y'all. Choking. Hold up. As he explained the table, I'm just going to go into my explanation, but it's because there was such a balanced view of him explaining it. The table where we going to meet, the table where we going to find out what we like, what we dislike, the table where we going to find out how we going to encourage one another, the table where we going to find out what we can offer to assist one another to make sure that this relationship works as efficiently and effectively as possible. You share the table. You share the table. Why are we fighting over the table? Don't you both eat there? Don't you both eat there? So shouldn't you both decide what's coming to the table? What do you think? I think the table should be a discussion going into a relationship. I think that no relationship should start because one person or the other thinks that they can have things all their way. That is friggin' delusional. That is friggin' delusional. No relationship works effectively that way. Hello, beautiful. It's a lot going on outside. I'm in a safe front. Oh, okay. You know. My bad. I love music, and sometimes I just get taken away. It's a lot going on outside. It's enough going on outside that would make you sometimes feel as though you not only are not going to make it through the day, but you don't even want to make it through the day. But you are here, beautiful, and you're here for a reason. I promise you, you're here to make it through that. Not only are you here to make it through that day, you are here to thrive through the day, baby. The choice is yours. When I tell you, and it gets damn near impossible to make the choice not to allow your day to get on top of you. But all things are possible. Every last thing is possible. Beautiful. Sylvie loves you. And I'm out.